Good afternoon, class. So we'll be proceeding with our steel reinforcement estimate. So now we'll be calculating the bar length for independent footing reinforcement. We will include the hooks and the bends based on the ACI standards. For the introduction, we will be presenting and explaining how to calculate the reinforcement bar in an independent footing, including the hooks and bends based on the ACI 3118 standards. Okay, so we'll go directly to the calculation. We have here a given sample data. We have a footing size of 1.15 by 1.15 meter with a bar diameter of 12 mm. And the bars are 6 pieces both ways. So, ibig sabihin po, nakalay po siya at 6 for both ways. Ibig sabihin po, the horizontal and the vertical. And then we have a concrete cover of 75 mm and a set of 12 footings. So let's start calculating. So for step 1, we need to get the clear length of the bar. So the clear length is equal to the footing size minus the two covering on both sides. So we have 115, so we'll minus that into, ito yung concrete cover niya on both sides. So 75 mm yung given, so that's 0.075. So that will give us a total clear width of the footing of 1 meter. So the next one is to get the hook length. So we'll have to add this with the length na nakuha natin from step 1. So what is this hook length? So the hook length actually refers to the anchorage length of the hook. So yung naka-anchor na length of the hook in a reinforcing steel bar or the rebar. It tells us how much the straight bar length is required after a bend. So the bar can properly transfer yung force niya into the concrete without slipping. So again, the D is equal to your bar diameter. Okay, for example, 90-degree hook is 12D. So that means 12 times the bar diameter. Okay, so this is used when moderate anchorage is needed, common in stir-up and ties. And then we also have the 135-degree hook, which is calculated as 6D, so 6 times the bar diameter. So this type of anchorage is stronger than 90 because it locks into the concrete better. So it needs a less straight na strength. Okay, so that's 435-degree hook. And if the hook is 180, we will use 4D. So a full U-turn hook or half circle bend. Okay, so this requires 4. So ang straight extension niya will be 4 times your bar diameter. So ang 180 hook naman, it provides the strongest mechanical anchorage. So the shortest straight length is needed. Okay. Why smaller angle is equal to longer length? So it comes down to how well the hook grips to the concrete. So 90-degree hook is less mechanical grip. It needs longer lengths, kaya 12D. And 135 hook, it's better grip, so it needed a medium length, so that's 6D. 180 hook, because it's stronger, it is the strongest in confinement, so the mas short yung kanyang length, which is 4D. Okay, there is a simple memory trick. Okay, if it is a 90-degree, is equal to 12D, the longest, 135 degrees, 6D, the middle, and 180, 4D for the shortest. Ayan, so going back to the problem, so ang required sa atin is a 90-degree hook. So we'll calculate the hook length. So that's 90 degrees, so 12D ang gagamitin natin. So that's 12 times the diameter of the bar, which is 12 mm, so that will give us 144. And since it has two ends, so we'll just have to multiply them into, which give us 288 mm. Okay, so we know the standard for the hook. Now we will have to know the bend requirements based on ACI. Okay, so this is a rule. It is used in structural detailing, which tells us the minimum inside bend diameter allowed when bending a reinforcement steel bar or the ray bar, so they don't get cracked or might lose their strength. First, what is D here? So D is equal to your bar diameter. So when you see 6D, it means 6 times the bar diameter. Okay? So for point 1 here, for smaller bars, like number 2 to number 8, okay, these are smaller bars which are more flexible so they can bend tighter without any damages. So we will use 6D. 6 times whatever the diameter of the bar. So ganun po yung bend niya. Okay, for point 2 naman, for bars greater than number 8. Okay, so that's for larger bars like number 9 and above. So the minimum bend will be 8 to 10 times the bar diameter. Okay po, the larger bars, they are stiffer and more likely to crack or weaken if they bend too tightly. So they need a larger bend radius. Okay, mas malaki yung radius nila kasi syempre, they are stiffer kasi mas malaki yung kanilang diameter. Okay, so why does this rule exist? So bending steel too tightly can cause one. Una na nga yung kanina, cracking in the steel. So magka-crack yung steels natin. That will compromise the strength of our structural members. And it can reduce ductility and stress concentration at the bend. So there is code para in the minimum bend diameter to ensure that the bar maintains its strength. Okay, so there's a simpler way to remember this. So small bars, tighter bends, so that's 6D. Big bars are gentler bends, so that's from 8D to 10D. Another standard from the ACI are the bend allowance. So bend allowance naman, so these are added to the length of the bar when a deformation has been made. Ayan, kapag ka nag-bend ka, there was a deformation, so meron allowance na idadagdag. So what is that called? So iyan ay yung bend allowance natin or equal to the extra length added to account for the bending deformation. Kasi when a bar is bent, it does not behave like sharp corners in real life. Instead, yung steel stretches slightly on the outside of the bend. Nagkaroon kasi ng deformation kaya na-stress yung ating o na-stretch yung ating bar. So sometimes hindi lang stretch but sometimes it is compressed kasi nga yung pag-bend sa kanya. So meron siyang nangyaring deformation, so that's why there is a need of an extra length of a bar. So yun po ay standard based on the ACI. Okay, but for this sample problem, we'll not be using the bend allowance and I guess yung isa natin kanina, yung bend allowance and the bend requirements. Yung dalawa, bend requirements and bend allowance is not being asked here in the problem. So ang ina-ask lang sa atin is a hook na 90 degrees. So we'll not use these two standard of the ACI, but it's good to note na meron tayong mga ganitong mga standards. So to get that, its formula, its BA is equal to 0.07 D plus 1.5 57R. Okay, to simplify the field rule, so if you did a 45-degree bend, so magdadagdag ka ng 1D. If it is a 90, you'll add 2 times the diameter of the bar. If it is 135 degree, so that's 3 times the diameter of the bar. Again, in this type of problem, since ang ating sample problem did not ask for bend but for a hook. But kapag ka ang nilagay sa problem is bend, so we'll have to use the bend standard plus the bend allowance. Okay, we'll go back to the problem. Since we already had the total clear width of the footing plus the hooks. So remember, yung clear length natin is the length of the footing minus the concrete cover. So we get the 1 meter. And then the hook, which we did the calculation using the standard of ACI. So we get 0.288 for both hook in both ends of our footing. So that will give us a total length of per reinforcement bar in our footing, 1.28 meter. Now, since we already knew yung length niya per bar, okay, we'll calculate the number of pieces in the footing. So, ang sabi dun sa problem natin that 6 bars each way. Ibig sabihin po, one way is 6 and the other way is 6 din. So, that will give us a total of 12 bars. We'll just have to calculate the total length using yung na-calculate natin kaninang per bar times the number of bars required for each footing. So, ang answer po natin, 15.45 or 15.456 meter. And then we have to convert that kasi yung order natin na bar is 6 meters length. So what we calculated is the total length na kailangan ng isang footing natin. But we have to divide it by the length ng i-order natin, which is 6 meters. Okay, commercial length of 6 meters. So we have the total length ng ating footing, which is 15.456. We'll divide that by 6. So yung 6 natin, that's the length of the bar required na i-order natin. So that gives us 2.576, or we need 3 pieces of reinforcement bar. Okay, since there are 12 sets of this type of footing, so ang gagawin natin is to calculate the total length times the sets of footing. So meron tayong total length per footing of 15.456. So ito yung length ng ating steel reinforcement bar in one footing. And then we'll have to multiply it by 12. So itong si 12 is the 12 sets ng ating footing. So that gave us 185.472 meter. Since we are asked to order in the length of 6 meters, we'll just have to divide the total length ng 12 footings natin by 6. So that will give us 30.912 or 31 pieces of 12 mm reinforcement bar. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So ganyan lang kadali yung pag-calculate ng independent footing or the isolated footing. I'll be dropping down an activity for the class in a while. Okay, it is good to know that all reinforcement shall comply with the ACI 3118 or Equivalent National Code. Kailangan mag-comply tayo. Otherwise, mafo-fall short hindi lang yung estimate natin, but it will actually compromise the strength of our reinforcement bar if we will not comply with these codes. Okay, so I'll be dropping this class activity in your MS Teams. So napakadali lang. So I hope everyone will use their spare time to answer yung ating quiz today. Just go through the steps na sinabi natin kanina and you can get the answer. So here, let me read the problem to you. So meron tayong footing, design using 12 mm diameter reinforcing bar with 135 hook. Ayan. So hook lang yung kinuha po rito. So you just have to do the calculation of the length of the hook. Huwag niyo ilalagay yung bend kasi it was not mentioned in the problem. Nandito na din, you will have to use the 6D. So yung footing natin has a size of 1.2 and a concrete cover of 75 mm. It contains 8 reinforcing bar in each direction. So 8 sila in each direction. So that means both ways. So ano nyo na pa ito. Ida-double up nyo pa kasi yung isang way is 8 and the other way is 8 din. In total, there are 20 number of independent footing. And the task is what? To determine the length of each bar, the total steel required for one footing, and the number of 6-meter long bars needed for construction. Let me revise this. And also, you need to calculate hindi lang yung one footing but the 12 numbers as well. Okay po. Thank you, everyone. So that's for us today. Have a good day, everyone.